Thank you so very, very much. I'm so honored to be here today. I'm so honored to be in the presence of so many committed and active environmentalists and conservationists. It's a really, I can't tell you how moved I am to be spoken of in the same breath as the Central Park Conservancy. That's a really big deal. Thank you. And to win and accept the Rachel Carson Award is really more than I ever expected to have happened to me. So I'm delighted to, I hope I don't blubber the whole way through. Oh my God. Makeup, hair, where are you now? I'm delighted to accept the Rachel Carson Award on behalf of all the staff who worked so hard and all the members of our project, New York Restoration Project, who have worked so hard for the last 13 years to revitalize neglected and abandoned parks and community gardens. We are so thrilled to be singled out for our efforts by such a distinguished group of conservationists, and humbled, truly humbled, to be in the presence of so many committed environmentalists. I love conservation, and I love the idea of conservation. I love stewardship, protection of resources. I love taking something that everyone thinks is a piece of junk and turning it around, transforming it into something that people can look at and say, wow, I didn't know that was there under all that crap. And as Alison Rockefeller said, I like to fix things. I'm a woman, I like to fix things. More than anything, I love nature in spite of what it did to me. You know, I used to say, let's get the trash off the streets and back onto the stage where it belongs. But I never thought that garbage would become the leitmotif of my life. In 1995, with the simple act of picking up garbage in a public park, we began our work. People used to say to me, Miss M, whatever possessed you to pick up garbage in a public park? How revolutionary. And I always thought, well, I don't have to give it a second thought, because by this time I had seen the Central Park Conservancy in action, and I knew it could be done. The Conservancy model was an idea whose time had come. That was the real revolution. Our work was inspired by yet another idea whose time had come, that green space is an unalienable right that should be available to all, rich, poor, and no matter where they live. We all know New York City is a very tough town. It's a hard city, hard to grow up in, hard to walk in, full of hard, unwelcoming surfaces, asphalt, steel, concrete, noisy beyond belief, polluted, ugly, scary, and intimidating in many places. That's our town. How about yours? Isn't it great? People, I always say, people, sometimes New York is indeed a fabulous town. It's fabulous because it's vibrant, it's full of life and energy, but at the same time, when you go to the towns like Paris and London, you say, well, where's my Paris? You say, I used to say that New York City has no personal pride. It's the Courtney Love of cities. But fortunately, all that is changing, and it's so very exciting. Sometimes the only peace and beauty available to someone in a neighborhood is the park or the garden. So it stands to reason that transforming them from eyesores to oases, we improve the lives of many New Yorkers who desperately need these places to refresh themselves. Another idea whose time has come is urban farming in community gardens, and the idea that green markets should be established all over town so that everyone can have access to seasonal foods that are locally grown. We own 57 community gardens all over town, and many of them are little farms where food is grown for the gardeners and the surplus is sold. We are very proud to be part of this movement, and it is a movement, because as more people become more and more disenchanted with what big agriculture gives them, the more they want to grow their own food free from pesticides and poison that make a degraded environment even worse. People really want, in doing all this work and being with our hands in the dirt for the last 13 years, we've discovered that a lot of people really want to do the right thing. The environment has finally become a priority in most people's minds, and that is a real revolution, an idea whose time has finally come, and I'm so proud that I lived to see the day. Anyway, we are proud of the work we have done. We are very proud to be part of the revolution that is the conservation and environmental movement in America. Thank you for this rare and most distinguished honor, and thank you for acknowledging me and my staff, and all the members of New York Restoration Project in this way. You have made us very, very happy. Thank you.